Well, that felt good for a change. Not a nail biter, but we knew coming in here we had to slow down their rushing attack, and I thought we did a good job defensively of slowing them down, kept them under 100 yards rushing. Our protection scheme was really well. I don't think we gave up one sack today. Ran the football well offensively. So, we put a lot of things together. We took away their strength and some of their weaknesses. I feel like we took advantage of it this afternoon. So I was very pleased with what I saw on the field, and I think it's what we're capable of when we're a healthy football team. Moving forward, this is what we expect to see from this football team. And, these guys, they signed up to play 16 games. And, we're out of it. Some people may take their football and go home, but these guys, they're going to play all 16 games. And this is what you're going to get.
You mentioned that going into this game, Anthony, that it was important to finish strong and kind of play to win these last 4 games. Do you feel like the effort today was indicative of kind of that sentiment?
Yes. This is exactly what we expected, and it's the character of this football team. And like I said, we signed up to play 16, and these guys, they're going to play all 16, and they're going to play them hard.
What was your assessment of how Phillip played?
I thought Phillip played fine. He took care of the football. He got us in the right plays when he needed to, and that's the biggest thing, just taking care of the football.
It looks like he was much more comfortable back in there in the pocket as well.
Well, we had a good protection plan for their rushers. I mean, this group can get after the passer, I think they're one of the top 3 teams in the league in sacks right now. But we did a hell of a job of blocking up front and chipping with the backs, and the tight ends helping as well. And so he felt very comfortable. He should have been.
He was also really good against the blitz today. Did you do a good job of kind of anticipating when that blitz?
Yeah, we studied the blitzes. We know where they're coming from, and we had hot throws and balls down the field that we could get to. And we picked up a lot of the pressures, but he does those things well. I mean, I wasn't surprised to see him operate that way. But it was just good to see everything come together at once.
Anthony, what's your reaction to what Ekeler just did? 100 yards receiving, 100 yards rushing?
Yeah, I just heard about that. I think that's awesome. It just speaks to Austin's versatility and what he's done all along.
So you had no idea he was close to doing that towards the end of the game?
Well, at the end of the game, they told me something about 100, whatever, and I was like, guys, just call plays, win the game. I don't care about no stats. But he ended up getting his stats anyway, so I was happy for him.
How hard is it to do that in a game?
Well, I think he's the first person to do it in how long?
Since 1985.
So I tell you right there, if a guy like LaDainian Thompson come through here and don't do it, so I think that's pretty hard to do.
Anthony, how did it feel? You guys have not had a ton of explosive plays until today, and then you got a whole bunch of them.
Well, I mean, it felt good. You definitely helps you scoring, and moving the ball down the field and getting the ball in the end zone. We've had explosive plays, but we've always ended with, there's been turnovers, too many turnovers. To back up those explosive plays today, we didn't have any turnovers.
Did you feel you could exploit their secondary? Is that why you were going?
If we could protect, we felt like we could move the ball through there in the secondary if we could protect. And there's a big if because those guys, they can rush the quarterback. With Campbell inside and Josh and Yannick outside, I mean, it's as good as it gets.
Anthony, you mentioned taking care of the football. I think this is the first time in 4 games Phil hasn't turned it over. Is that perhaps the most important stat?
I think that is the most important stat, because when we take care of the football, this is what we do.
And what was the reason for having Jerry Tiller inactive today?
I wanted to see Sylvester. Sometimes it's a matchup deal, and they were going to run the football. I mean, Leonard is having a breakout year, and so I needed a bigger body in the middle of our defense, and that's why Sylvester was up. But Jerry's doing nothing. He's done nothing wrong. He's working his tail off. I like his development. It was just a matchup deal. That was coach's decision.
Can you share why for that?
Not really. It was just my decision not to play those guys.
Were they here today, or did you send them home?
No, I sent them home.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Anthony, had Derek Watt today had his first career touchdown. I don't know if you're aware of that, and what does it mean for a guy that does the job that he does to get in the end zone?
Well, that surprised me because a fullback of his versatility, but I'm happy for him. He does all the dirty work and the blocking and the tough yards inside. That's what he's done all along.
Anthony, you mentioned Perryman and Keemer were sent home. Was it because they broke a team rule? Or?
It's coach's decision.
Yeah, it felt good. It felt good all around. A little too late in terms of postseason hopes and our expectations coming into the season. But we still talk about finishing strong, and you've heard me say many times, everything matters. Every game matters. Even though there was no playoff implications, so it was good to get a complete team win, and a lot of guys touched the football and contributed, and it was good, all around good day.
You were specifically pretty good against the blitz today. Did you anticipate the blitz you're going to get and were you able to get the ball out a little quicker?
Well, the long one to Ekeler was a screen. It was kind of a screen. We had a screen and a pass option, and they just gave us a perfect look for it. So that was a heck of a call by Shane, among many other great calls by Shane. But we, and then a couple of looks we anticipated, but then some of the other ones we just, it was just get it to the guy that was hot. Melvin on the swing was just with the hot read on that one, and the guys up front did a heck of a job of handling their front. I got hit a few times. That's part of it when you're going against that front. But really only the one sack, which was early on a 3rd and long, and it was nothing's there. Even if something, there wasn't. It was I'd call it a coverage sack more than anything. They may have came free a little sooner, but I didn't have anywhere to throw it. It was just eat it there. It was good. Obviously the run to start the game. I mean, the first drive was awesome. We scored 3 plays, and then we scored 2 plays on the right before the 2-minute, and then get another opportunity there. We scored 10 points in a minute, I think, or minute and whatever it was, minute and 40. So that was huge. It was a fun day. Again, we've shown spurts of this year. I've filmed the ball the same way this year. Just had some of the critical turnovers, and some other misses. But we've shown spurts of this. We were more consistent today and didn't have the negative plays. And obviously the explosive plays helped, and the defense was great. So it was a solid day.
Ekeler gets 100 yards rushing, 100 yards receiving. The first time since Lionel Derwin James that happens. That's pretty cool for him.
Yeah, since '85, right? Yeah, awesome. And that was our longest touchdown pass, or my longest one, right? On the screen. Well, we've had a couple 75, coming right out, getting into the touchback. And maybe we've had one. I think we had one in Pittsburgh that was right at 80 or 78 to Denari Alexander on a slant. No, that was Tampa. That was against Tampa.
81 to Sproles, I guess.
And then we had one to Sproles. It was 81 on a screen, I think it was too. So maybe that one wasn't a screen. But awesome day by Ekeler. Obviously, the guys up front. Again, the first play of the game, and then we came back with that play on the first play of the 2-minute drive. So we ran that play twice for a total of, 70 yards rushing on that one play, which was awesome. But it's just to see what he's done it all year. And I know that was cool for him. We all kind of knew it there. He was, at one point he was, 7 rushing yards and 2 receiving yards. So within the scheme of things, Shane certainly tried to give it to him a few more times.
And then Bosa gets 2 sacks. He's now at 10.5. It's the 3rd year that he's had double-digit sacks. What does he mean to?
He's an awesome player. He just never quits. The one sack late in the game was again, I think you got to give a heck of a lot of credit to the coverage. There's nowhere to throw the football, and he doesn't never stop. It's not, well, if I beat him on the first move, then maybe I'll get there, but if not, then I'm blocked. Some guys rush that way, and he just doesn't stop. As long as you're back there with the football, he's coming. And I think too, the way he plays a run. Both of our ends, he and Melvin both get a ton of credit for rushing the passer and a ton of, notoriety for how they can rush, and they can. But the way they play the run game and the way they hustle and the way they compete, like all of our guys, we're going to fight till the end. And certainly Joey is a perfect example of that.
How's he grown since rookie to where he's at now?
Well, I think, again, he's obviously been healthy, this season, been out there every week. And he was pretty awesome when he got here. But I think just the consistency, again, learning, I'm sure, adding some new wrinkles to his game, and then growing in the defense and playing, to be that complete end every down. Again, I wouldn't want to block him or run it his way either. The way he holds the point and does all those things, he's disruptive as well in the run game. He's got a bunch of tackles for loss, if I'm correct, or at least causing some problems in the backfield in the run game. So just all around heck of a player. It's why he's, whatever he is, vote getting and all that. I mean, it's not just because he went to Ohio State and people know he and his brother. They are really good.
So what is it about Jacksonville that you've had such great success?
I don't know. I really don't. I mean, I have great respect for that defense and those players in that front and all those guys. Wasn't so great 2 years ago here, we got into overtime. Played pretty decent, but got into overtime, threw an interception and got beat. So it's certainly never easy. I know the numbers may say otherwise, but it's a team effort. I mean, look, I threw a screen, a guy went 81. I threw a post that was a pretty good throw, but Mike makes a heck of a catch. We had a couple big plays, getting it to our guys and the guys up front blocking. So it's certainly a team effort every time, but it have been some, for the most part, good memories here. Even back to 2002, college season ended here on January 1st. Against Notre Dame in the Gator Bowl. So that's kind of where it started here. So we've been able to keep it going since then for the most part.
I asked Ekeler the same thing in the locker room. Did they change anything the whole game on defense? Ekeler said he was surprised by a lack of blitzing. What did you see?
Well, they threw a few. They blitzed a little bit. They did. They even early in the game they had some fronts, some front structure in our certain formations that were a little bit different than we anticipated. And you may have saw me at the line a few times having to change and get to things that just, gosh, this didn't look like y'all shown for many weeks. So they did have some wrinkles for us. They played a little more man at different times. I think they did. I mean, I think. It's games like this, and we've been on both sides, and I'm sure this defense has been on the other side of it too. I've seen them be on the other side of it when they shut out teams here and been in a 9-6 game, and they played great. But it just felt like we were play ahead. It just felt like it was one of those games where we were play ahead. Shane was a play ahead with the call. We were a play ahead. And those games are fun. And, but I think, again, it doesn't take away from what that defense is and the players they have. It was just one of those days.
How happy were you to see Mike Williams get in the end zone?
Yeah, gosh, it's been long overdue. We've been talking about it, so and we've had stuff up for him every week. But and what a catch too! Just to kind of add to his big play list for the year, and he extended his yards per catch average, so he'll stay in the lead on that one. But only still low volume number of catches. Just the way the first half went. I don't think anybody at the end of the first half said, "I can't believe they're not throwing Mike the ball." It's like, well, everything's working. It's just the way the half came up. And then we started the second half wanting to get it to him right away and early, and we did with the play action. And then he was did a great job of making that play on the post. So what he had 2 for whatever it was, 2 for 65 or whatever. But just his big play making ability and just the catching, making the catches in traffic like that are awesome.
It's early with him, but you got Malcolm, you got Tyrell, Miss Jackson. You ever had a guy like that makes those in the moments where he makes it?
He's to me, he reminds me a little bit of Vincent and a little bit of Malcolm at different times. But he's Mike Williams. I think you got to keep him just like Vincent Jackson, and Malcolm are their own guys. I always get nervous comparing guys because I think they're their own guys and they're unique in their own way. But certainly this year, especially even last year. But he's made to me maybe a few more Malcolm-like catches this year of what maybe if I could draw from a guy. The one last week against Denver, those. But at the same time, it's different. It's different the way he does it. His physicality is different than Malcolm, which is a little more like Vincent. So, but if I had to draw from my past years with guys, certainly those two are probably the two that come to mind.
All right, I'm joined by Derwin James. Derwin, congratulations. How does this win feel?
I felt amazing. We came on the road. We knew the mindset coming in, and I felt like we came on the road and dominated.
Yeah, what was the key for the defense today to containing the Jaguars?
Just slowing them down their running game because we know Fournette, he's a great running back. And if you get him going early, it'll be tough to slow him down with Minshew being able to move around and make throws and extend plays. So we just wanted to keep Minshew contained today and make sure Fournette didn't beat us on the ground. Yeah,
you contained Fournette on that 4th down play. You tackled him short, turned the ball over on downs. How did it feel being back out there for the second game?
I'm starting to feel like me. It feels good just not playing football 3 months and to finally be able to come back and just play another game. It just feels good to just be out there, especially, coming out there and getting a big win and helping my team win.
And then lastly, goals for these next 3 weeks?
Just finishing strong, man. Finishing strong. We only can control what's in front of us. And we still got, like everybody say, we signed up to play 16, so we're going to finish it out, and we're going to finish strong, trust me.
And I'm joined by Austin Ekeler. Austin, congrats on the win. 100 yards rushing, 100 yards receiving in a game. Second Charger in team history to do so. How does that feel?
It feels good, but it feels better when, we end up winning the game like that and everyone is contributing to the win as well. So especially, just coming at the accomplishment for me personally as well. And so it just adds to all the, the joy and, the teamwork that goes into it.
It was such a complete team win today. You had the 84-yard touchdown, though. Take me through that.
Right. they brought a blitz, and it was a perfect call for a blitz because we just threw it out and had the O-line release and go block one guy that was out there. And so I've never seen as wide open as a lane as there was there, so I just ran as fast as I could. I was looking up at the Jumbotron to see if they were catching me or not, and then I had some separation. I saw even Q was Quisenberry was running down the field too as fast as he could. I was surprised him catching up with me and everything. But yeah, just straight down the field and ended up scoring. That's my longest touchdown, so, I'm glad to get that one in.
What was the key to the offense's success today, just overall as a whole?
Just being consistent. I feel like, throughout the season, we've been able to move the ball, but we've just been inconsistent as far as scoring, and especially in the red zone. And today we got down in there, I think, twice and ended up scoring. So that's just that consistency. That's what we've been lacking. And so today we're actually able to get it done, for all 4 quarters. And so, that would have happened if we would have been like this through the rest of the year. But we're in the situation we're in now, so we're just looking forward to try to do it for the last.
I'm here with Hunter Henry. Hunter, congrats on the win. What does this game feel like to you? What did this win feel like?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, everybody contributed. Run game. I mean, we were just very balanced today. It was just good to see the chunk plays, the big run plays, big pass plays. I mean, everything was. It was a fun game overall, and just to even see, we get up and Virgil gets a touchdown. So see Eck have a big day like that. Mike get one, Tyrod get one. So it was just a, complete team. Everybody came to play, and it was fun to, get a win.
You guys started fast. You never let up. But what was the difference this weekend compared to some of the other games this season?
It hadn't gone our way. It hadn't gone our way this year at all. Lots of adversity, and so I think we came in the game, wanting to be 1-0. You can't look ahead, or obviously we're 4-8, not where we want to be now, 5-8. But it's just take each game at a time. And we signed up for 16, and we knew we were going to come out here and fight, and we executed it well today.
Austin Ekeler, second Charger in team history with 100 yards rushing, 100 yards receiving in a game. What can you say about the performance he's had, not only today, but throughout the whole season as well?
That kid deserves it, man. That kid, just to see where he's come from, just been an undrafted kid, and see where he's at, it's really awesome just to see his success. That kid is a beast, and so he is up there because of me, because I had a big drop just to let him get 80 yards. So big props to me on a crucial drop for him, so he could get 70 yards on a third down. But I'm happy for him. He's a stud.
All right, I'm joined by Thomas Davis. Thomas, congratulations on the win. How would you describe it?
It was a great team victory. I think we played well in all 3 phases, and now that we're a healthy football team, I think this is truly an indication of how well we can play as a group.
You held the Jags to 10 points throughout the whole game. What was working for you guys out there?
I think defensively we just did a good job of executing the assignment, executing the game plan, and understanding, what they were trying to do to us. First and foremost, you got to do a good job versus the run, and once you're able to make a team one-dimensional in the offense, getting up, providing a big lead, it kind of allowed the pass rushers that we have on this team to get after the quarterback.
It also looked like you guys were having fun.
That's what it was all about. We kind of talked about that pregame, and the message was, let's make this game what it's supposed to be. You're supposed to have fun playing it, play fast, and just play physical, and that's what we was able to do today.
3 games left. What are your goals? What do you guys hope to accomplish in these next 3 weeks?
For us as a football team, it's all about taking it 1 week at a time, just winning the next game. And the focus is for us right now has quickly shifted to Minnesota, and we know that for us defensively, they have a ton of weapons on the offense. It's going to be, a great test for how well we can play, and we're looking forward to it.
Come on, Bull fans, you want some more of this? Click subscribe. Hit this button right here. Click this button right here, and you can get all of this that you want. Come on, Bull fans.